Good evening. We'll call this first board meeting of the year for 26-27 to order. Welcome to the School District of Springfield Township August regular board meeting. A regular board meeting of the Board of Trustees of School District of Springfield Township will be held this Tuesday, August 18th. I'm reading from this document. I didn't plan this ahead of time. Beginning at 7 p.m., which we did promptly at the Springfield Township High School Library, where we hold these meetings each time. It's been a great summer for the district. It's always an opportunity to assess how we did last year, look forward to the year ahead. I know Dr. Yannicone and the administration has been doing just that. A lot of news that we'll hear in your update to the community, and I'll look forward to that. So welcome back, everyone. We're looking forward to the first day of school. With that, let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. The mission of the School District of Springfield Township is to educate and develop all students as learners and citizens who are high achieving, resilient, and responsible in a changing global community. Now to roll call, Ms. Green.
Dr. Aberly, Mrs. Bell, Mr. Brett, Katie Davenport, Mr. DeFranco,
Here.
Mr. Jordan, Mrs. McGranahan,
Here.
Mr. Needleman,
Here.
Mr. Bedard.
Here. Just one announcement. The board at its discretion may videotape all or any portion of public board meetings subject to the limitations in Policy 006 meetings. Board meetings will be broadcast on each Friday afternoon following the board meeting. And we'll head right into the administrative report. I'll turn it over to Dr. Yannicone.
Thank you, Mr. Bedard, and welcome everyone to the 26-27 school year. Tonight kicks off our new year, and we're excited to welcome back our staff on Monday, August 24th, and our students on Monday, August 31st. I want to begin by welcoming our new student representative to the Board of School Directors, Xavier Moore. Xavier is a rising junior who has been in the district since kindergarten. And I've asked him a few questions in advance, so I'll share some information about Xavier so you can get to know him a little bit better. His favorite memory from elementary school is market days, when they would bring things in to sell and trade with one another. I think he's not alone in that favorite memory. Also in middle school, winning a relay race for his team, which is fantastic. His favorite subject is history and biology. He's had a terrific time in Algebra 2 because he had a great teacher, and he really enjoys biology, which I'm glad to hear. It's a great subject. His top activities at the high school are track and field, youth and government, and retina, as well as the theater program. I know that Xavier has taken numerous pictures of all kinds of events throughout the district in the last few years as a member of the yearbook staff. And I asked him what motivated him to apply for this position. He was actually one of a number of students who applied to be our student representative. And he said it's crucial for students to have a voice in their local government and communities because students should be able to help make their learning and growing environment a better place. And we agree. We're so glad you're here. And in the future, he's hoping to maybe study pre-law in college and maybe be a lawyer. There are a few lawyers around the table, Xavier, who you might get to know better, and maybe they can help to counsel you either in or out of the profession. We'll see.
Welcome.
Again, Xavier, welcome. We're happy to have you.
Thank you.
I'm going to talk a little bit about the summer programs and give an update, as Mr. Bedard mentioned. This year, we hosted nearly 70 students in our extended school year program. We're very grateful to our teachers, our bus drivers, and assistants who made that program a success for our students across the district. Mandy and Tara did a fantastic job supervising the elementary and secondary programs, and Nicole and Meg were visible and engaged leaders, as always, our director and supervisor of the programs. The highlight of the program was our summer talent show, which was just 2 weeks ago now, and that included comedians, dancers, singers, artists, thespians, and musicians. It was a lot of fun, and great to see the students having such a terrific time, especially during the summer months. Over the summer, we've also received our preliminary results for a number of standardized testing measures, including the PSSA, Keystone exams, the pre-ACT, and our AP exams. Dr. Johnston, our assistant superintendent, is working with our building administrators to unpack student achievement data, and we will bring a complete report to the Academic Affairs Committee later this fall. But here are just a few highlights for the community. 88% of our students at Enfield met grade level reading standards on their DIBELS test, up from 83.8% last year. That is an outstanding rate of success. The math proficiency at Erdenheim on the PSSA reached its highest level in the last 11 years. In grades 5 and 8, we observed strong rates of increase in overall proficiency in both ELA and math. And 85% of our students who took an AP course and exam passed the exam, up from 79 to 81% over the past 4 years. That is the highest rate of success we've had in the school's history on AP exams since expanding the program and starting to pay for the exams. And finally, attendance across the district has fully rebounded and further improved from the pandemic era. We do hear that there are challenges around attendance nationwide and even regionally. We are fortunate that we have worked really hard with our families to make sure that our students are getting to school. And so we are at 96% at Enfield, 94% at Erdenheim and at the middle school, and 92.5% at the high school. So fantastic results all the way around for last year's attendance. And earlier today, U.S. News and World Report released their high school rankings for 26-27 using data available across the country from the 23-24 school year. You may recall this is always lagging data. We're thrilled to announce that the high school continues to be recognized as an outstanding school based upon standardized testing results and graduation rates. Among Philly Metro Public Schools, we placed in the top 28%, top 13% in Pennsylvania, and top 12% nationally. These are outstanding results for our high school. We want to congratulate our students, the staff, and families who've contributed to this year's success. As I mentioned earlier, schools will open on Monday, August 31st, a week before Labor Day. We know this is a shift for our families, and we're looking forward to welcoming you just a little earlier than usual this year. Principals shared their back-to-school newsletters on August 13th, and families continue to register this week. Thus far, we have 68 new enrollments and 46 withdrawals. Our total enrollment is actually up from last year. It's 2473, and that's up from 2447 this time last year. There are national standards of decline in overall enrollment. We are not seeing that in Springfield. At our kindergarten, we're at 172 as of right now. We usually get a few more students in the next few weeks as parents decide if their children are ready or not to get rolling. Enfield is at 515, Erdenheim at 585, the middle school at 592, and the high school at 765. And then we have 16 students outplaced. So we're at a very healthy level for enrollment district-wide. Our largest class is the 10th grade at 216, and our smallest is the second grade at 157. So we do have some variability in our class sizes. And today we welcomed 13 new team members to the faculty at day one of induction. The group includes classroom teachers, specialists, social workers, and counselors. We're finalizing several staff openings this month, and we look forward to welcoming our newest Spartans this week and then having them join the full faculty on Monday. Under agenda items, you'll see in human resources, we have our usual personnel agenda. That includes professional staff as well as a number of extracurricular positions. I want to thank Emily Kerr, Michelle Carney, and Denise Leatherland for their efforts all summer to make sure that we have a well-educated and well-certified staff for this year. You're also going to see 2 contract updates for pay rates for substitute positions for related service and healthcare staffing. Every year, we use those substitute services when we have need. It's just their updated rates for the new school year. Under academic affairs, we have a few new conferences and field trips for your information. You may recall from last year, you're not voting on those items, but we do want to make sure the public is aware and you're aware of those activities. We also have 3 agreements for outside placements for students with specialized needs and 1 settlement agreement for your review and approval, as well as 1 confirmation of an expulsion from the end of last year. Under finance, we're requesting approval to apply for a public school facilities improvement grant to replace the HVAC system at Erdenheim. The request is for $5.5 million to assist us in updating the system, which is a part of our 5-year capital plan. And earlier tonight, you saw the benefits of that at the middle school where we've completed that change. And under property, finally, we're requesting approval of an easement with Springfield Township to provide pedestrian access behind the new townhomes on Hawes Lane. This is going to allow the township's trail system to link directly to our campus behind the high school baseball fields and really make the campus accessible to our student walkers and even bikers in the mornings and in the afternoons. And under Spartan Spotlight, I actually have some slides that the team's going to share right now. So I really want to focus on summer staff and summer work. So I'm very happy to share some information with you all. First of all, just want to show some gratitude to our summer team. All of these 12-month employees, while we all get vacation time, we're here for pretty much the entire summer because that's a very busy time for us to get the year rolling. Next slide, please. Just some examples of summer work. The business office has completed all tasks related to the end and start of the fiscal years, and an audit preparation has actually already begun for last fiscal year. The operations team has prepared all the grounds for fall athletics, which began last week. They've replaced all the HVAC filters district-wide, and they've replaced toiletry units across the district, which look really great. And I want to thank Mr. Watley because he found units that work really well, and they're blue and gray. And he loves how I love branding. And so I was thrilled to see those going in last week. The Human Resources Department has completed the hiring of nearly all open professional positions. We know that there's a national shortage. We are finding, many applicants to our positions. We have felt really good about the quality of the staff that we're bringing on board. The tech department has upgraded all systems and cleaned and reassigned all devices for students. That's over 2,500 devices they've worked on with the help of our student workers as well. And they've done a great job. The Office of Teaching and Learning has provided summer training, extended school year programs, and family support. So they've been busy all summer getting ready for the new year. The Transportation Department managed ESY travel and completed routing of all buses for this year. Our cleaning company has completed a deep cleaning of all the schools, and Enfield, Erdenheim, and the high school are at this moment what I called first day ready. So we feel like we could bring the students back tomorrow. I know some parents would like that. We're going to hold on to the 31st, but those buildings look fantastic. At the middle school, we are continuing to get ready for the new year. So I just wanted to highlight a few things for the community. We are on schedule. We've completed a geothermal well field and connection to the existing system, so that's working out really well right now. We've installed all new HVAC units in every classroom, and they are functioning very well. We've completed the clinical suite, the auditorium, the kitchen, and the cafeteria in the next 12 to 24 hours. We're right up against it right now in the cafeteria. We've completed exterior driveways, walkways, access ramps, fences, and entrances. So you see a lot of change on the outside of the campus. We have ongoing preparation of the baseball field and multi-purpose practice areas. They will be done a little later this fall and ready for the baseball season next spring. And then we have ongoing preparation of the exterior library entrance and flagpole area. We anticipate that being done shortly. We are continuing work on the universal restrooms in the academic wing. They are scheduled to be completed prior to the first day of school for students. And we are cleaning all the student learning and staff workspaces in the building. And so in very good shape there. Next slide. In addition to the project, the district has accomplished a number of things as well. We've had the gym painted, the floor refinished, the gym bleachers have been resurfaced, and the gym flooring has been resurfaced. We've painted the exterior wall along Route 309 in school colors, of course, and we've removed a lot of dying trees around the middle school campus and administration building. We have had some of the diseases that have occurred in other areas of the country affect us here, in particular with some of our ash trees. And so we've removed some dying trees, and we are in the process. We've replaced furniture in the clinical suite, The nurse's office is coming shortly, and the cafeteria, as soon as they put the floor in the cafeteria, will be bringing the new furniture in. Next slide. And still to come, the tunnel exit stairway is being done tomorrow. We have final air and water quality testing happening this week to make sure our staff is ready to return. The kitchen is being inspected tomorrow, and our certificate of occupancy is anticipated tomorrow or Thursday. Coming this fall, we have some more exciting things happening because the project doesn't finish up until December 31st. So we have graphic walls coming. We have the completion of universal restroom tiling, plumbing, and finishes. We have the flagpole landscaping to do, sodding and dugouts and finishes on the baseball field, a lot of touch-up paint through the building, and classroom painting and new furniture, which will commence as the school year gets rolling. So our goal is that by the end of the school year, every classroom at the middle school will have new furniture, will have been freshly painted, and the entire project will be complete. And then next summer, we're looking at new tennis courts at the middle school. And then we'll really feel like we're done with the academic campuses for a little while. Right, Kara?
Yes.
Okay. And that concludes my spotlight. I want to just say how appreciative we are to all of you for your support. Happy to answer any questions about where we are with the project or with any of the data that I shared. And we'll look forward to our committee meetings getting rolling in the fall for more details. Are there any questions? Yes, ma'am.
Will you please remember to share the science data when it becomes available, hopefully sometime this fall, because I would like to hear that too.
We will be thrilled to share the science data. We've been told that all the data will be here sometime by the end of the calendar year. December is what we've been told. That's the latest we've ever received it. But when we have it, we will bring it to you. Absolutely. You got it.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Yannicone. On behalf of the board, I just wanted to say thanks for the tour. We actually just were able, as a group with the administration, to tour the middle school and see the progress. It is a flurry of activity right to the finish line, but really a stunning building fit for our students, and really excited to see the reaction of students and hear about the reaction of students as they come to their new campus. So great job with the project. And at the expense of leaving someone off, I do want to thank the grounds team, operations, maintenance, safety and security, and the business office for managing this project. It's been a big one, and really well managed. So thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we will go right to public comments on agenda items. Mr. Needham, I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you, Mr. Dodd. At this time, we'll take public comment on agenda items. My online.
I have the online.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yep.
Mine is not working, so I'm going to lean over your shoulder. First, I do want to say I don't see that anyone who is joining us in person has signed up. Ma'am, I know you came in late. Do you want to speak on an agenda item, or? No, I don't mean to put you on the spotlight. Or put you under spotlight. I just noticed that you came in and didn't have a chance to sign up, so I just want to make sure.
So let me introduce, this is our alternate student rep,
Great.
Rafaela Castillo, who is here to join us tonight.
Oh, well, it's very nice to have
Thank
you.
you.
Very nice to have you. I didn't mean to put a spotlight on you. I just wanted to make sure. Anyone who is joining us online then who does wish to speak, please just raise a digital hand. And at this time, I do want to remind folks, we do have a 3-minute time limit on any comment you want to make. And I'll just ask that you identify where you live in the township before you make your comment. And I'm speaking very slowly to buy a little bit of time. I don't see any hands raised, so I think we can move on.
Yep,
Thanks very
we have
much.
no hands raised online. Thank you, Mr. Needleman. Okay, moving into the business of the evening. We have some approvals of minutes. Recommended action this evening, the Board of School Directors approves the board minutes from the June 16th, 2026 regular board meeting. Is there a motion? Thank you. In a second. Great. Any comments or questions? Assuming not. Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. Any abstentions? Very good. Next, the approval of the treasurer's report for the month ended June 30th, 2026 and July 31st, 2026. Recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves both the June and July 2026 treasurer's reports. Is there a motion? Thank you. In a second. Any comments or questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. Any abstentions? That'll pass. Under Human Resources, first item, the recommended action this evening, the Board of School Directors approves the following personnel as presented in the attachment. Is there a motion? Thank you. In a second. Any comments or questions on the personnel file? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. Any abstentions? We are good on personnel. We'll move to Nyman Associates, Inc. Recommended motion this evening, the Board of School Directors approves the rate amendment with Nyman Associates Incorporated to update rates of pay as needed related service supports effective August 10th, 2026. Is there a motion? Thank you. And a second. Good. Any comments or questions? All right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. Any abstentions? Okay. Next item, C. Amerigus Healthcare Staffing. Recommended action this evening. Board of School Directors approves the master service agreement with Amerigus Healthcare Staffing Incorporated for as needed and related services for staffing support effective July 1st, 2026. Is there a motion? Thank you. In a second. Any comments or questions? All right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed, say nay. Any abstentions? Okay, we're good on that master service agreement. Moving on to academic affairs, we have quite a few items here. The first related to conferences, which is just a FYI for the board. The attached conferences have been approved for staff members of the district in accordance with district policies and procedures. Next, field trip, again, as an FYI, the attached field trips have been approved for students of the district in accordance with district policies and procedures. Next item, Nexus School. Recommended motion this evening. The Board of School Directors approves the tuition contract with Nexus School for the 26-27 school year for student number 2026-0818-0 in the amount of $136,116. Is there a motion? Thank you. In a second. Good. Any comments or questions? Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. Any abstentions? All right. We're good on the Nexus School. Next, New Hope Academy. Recommended action this evening. The Board of School Directors approves the tuition contract with New Hope Academy for the 26-27 school year for student number 2026-0818-1 for the amount of $45,522. Is there a motion? Thank you. In a second. Great. Any comments or questions? Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed, say nay. And any abstentions? All right. New Hope Academy has passed. Next, Capstone Academy. The recommended motion this evening. The Board of School Directors approves that agreement with Capstone Academy for student 2026-0818-2 for the 26-27 school year for the amount of $105,859.38. Is there a motion? Thank you. In a second. Any comments or questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. Any abstentions? Okay, that will pass. A confidential settlement and release agreement. The recommended action this evening from the administration. The Board of School Directors approves the confidential settlement and release agreement for student 2026-0818-3 for $48,930 for the 26-27 school year and $49,000 for the 27-28 school year. Is there a motion? Thank you. And a second. Any comments or questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. And any abstentions? All right, that will pass. Next, resolution here for the adjudication for expulsion. Recommended action this evening. The Board of School Directors approves the proposed adjudication for the expulsion of student number 6917. Is there a motion? Excuse me. May I update the number? I'm just going to reread the recommended action. The Board of School Directors approves the proposed adjudication for the expulsion of student number 2026-0818-5. Thank you. All right, is there a motion? Thank you. And a second. Any comments or questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. Any abstentions? All right, that will pass. Moving on to finance. This is for the Public School Facilities Improvement Grant. The recommended action this evening. The Board of School Directors approves the Public School Facilities Improvement Grant resolution for Erdenheim Elementary School HVAC updates in the amount of $5,518,656. Is there a motion? Thank you. And a second. Any comments or questions on this grant application?
I have a
Yes,
question.
please.
Is this just asking for the grant? This isn't like you're guaranteed to get this money.
That's correct.
Okay, all right. When do you find out if we've been successful?
No, we don't. The due date to submit it was last Thursday, so they allowed a retroactive for the board. But there's no timeline on when the award's gonna happen.
Thank you.
Any other?
Follow-up
Yeah,
question?
please.
Is that the total amount of what it would take, or is there more than?
That's the total amount of the cost. We would have a match obligation of about $1 million, but
Okay.
this is part of our 5-year capital plan. So this falls right in with what we were doing with the HVAC units at the Erdenheim anyway. So if we get this money, that'll alleviate that $4 million from the district.
Perfect. Thank you.
Any other comments or questions? All right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. Any abstentions? All right, we're good on that. Thank you for submitting. Next on property, we have a pedestrian access easement agreement with the township. And the recommended action from the administration, Board of School Directors approves the pedestrian access easement agreement with Springfield Township. Is there a motion? Thank you. And a second. Any comments or questions? Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. And any abstentions? All right, that will pass. Now we'll move on to public comment on non-agenda items, and I'll again turn it over to Mr. Needleman.
Thank you, Mr. Bedard. And as before, with public comment on non-agenda items, I'll remind everyone, we do have a 3-minute time limit on any comment you wish to make. And before you make your comment, I'll just ask that you identify where you live in the township. And as before, no one who is joining us in person has signed up to speak. So I'll ask the folks joining us online, if they do want to speak, please raise a digital hand. I don't see any, and so I believe we can close this portion out.
Excellent. Thank you. All right. Hearing no
you.
questions and comment from the public, we will move to just a few announcements. We have future meeting dates in front of us. All meetings, as a reminder, are held here at the high school library. We welcome anyone to attend in person. We have an interim meeting currently tentatively scheduled for Tuesday, September 1st, 2026. Reminder, these are hybrid meetings, so you can always log in online or join us in person. And our next regular board meeting is scheduled for Tuesday, September 15th, 2026. Again, hybrid and here at the high school library. We have some committee meeting dates already now on the calendar. Finance Committee will be meeting Thursday, September 24th, 2026 at 4 p.m. This is a virtual meeting. Policy Committee will meet Monday, September 28th, 2026 at 4:30 p.m. Academic Affairs Committee meets Tuesday, October 13th, 2026 at 4 p.m. And Property Committee will meet Wednesday, October 21st at 4 p.m. All details on these meetings and any updates or changes can be found on the district website. With that, we will close out the first meeting of the 26-27 school year. I just wanted to open it up to the board for any comments or questions as we kick off the year. Wonderful. Excited for the start of the school year indeed. Dr. Yannicone, any final words?
I'll just say to all of our families, welcome back. We hope to see you at back to school nights in early September. And we're looking forward to having your children back with us very soon, if they haven't already started on the athletic fields this week. So congratulations on the new year. Thanks to the board. Thanks, Mr. Sultanic, for joining us again as our solicitor. We'd like to have you here, especially here. Yeah, we like you to be here. And have a great school year. Good night.
Thank you. We'll adjourn.